Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on some chores with the rabbits. I haven't fed or watered them yet, so that'll be a part of it, like my normal morning chores videos. However, I'm going to be spending a lot more time with them this morning. Somebody just laid me an egg. Doing some maintenance, some more cleanup, and some de-winterization since, next Thursday I think it's supposed to be 80, so I can go ahead and take down the wind blocks and everything. They don't need that anymore. That way circulation can go fully through the cages and whatnot. So tag along with me, hang out with me and the rabbits, and see what we get into. Alright, so over here we have the manure belt that we had on the back of the bunny barn. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and take that down before we do our feeding inside. That way, hopefully there's a little bit better lighting in there. Adapt, compensate, and overcome, right? One of the screws in one of the boards holding up the manure belt was pretty stripped, so when all else fails, grab a blade. Dirk can either get those taken out when he gets home or just leave them up. Honestly, the goal is to not have this bunny barn going into the winter. The goal is to have enough hutches built, grow out pen-wise, and our doe hutches, so that we can eliminate the bunny barn, get these cages out of here, and enclose it for food storage and other forms of storage. So it's been a while since the bunnies have been able to see out from this side. What do you think, guys? Hi, Roger Rabbit. What are you doing? All right. It's nice to be able to see through there again. All right, let's see what we can do on this side. I'll get the screws pulled out of those boards later. All right, I think I'm done with the drill in here.
I love springtime. Look what I just found.
A little bird's egg.
We have all these finches around here. They've got nests everywhere. It drives Dirk absolutely crazy. And I'm gonna be honest, they've scared me a time or two because they've come so close to my head, flying by me because they're so used to me. But that's such a cute little find.
All right, next on my list, and what I've been dreading, is getting the yellow poop buckets drug out and emptied. The yellow bins have come in very, very handy at using underneath the rabbit cages. But unfortunately, since we've been feeding hay, they get filled up pretty quickly. So right now I just have 2 hay and poop piles where I've been dragging them and pitchforking the hay when it needs to be moved. Eventually we will find a more permanent solution, a more permanent spot to keep the hay, or not the hay, the poop and hay waste. Dirk was talking about wanting to build some type of poop drying station, essentially, so that we can dry out the rabbit poop and find a better way to package it up so that we can sell it as needed. So we tried some burlap sacks that we got offline a year or 2 ago, and those things ended up being just crap. They worked great at first, perfect size, but after they sat for, oh, I don't know, probably just a month or 2, they started just disintegrating. So we'll definitely have to come up with a better packaging solution there, but it's a work in progress, right? So I got a couple cages done in there so far. I realized that even with the wind blocks taken down, with the manure belts down, it's still pretty dark in there to record. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the remaining 5 cages, and I'll pick y'all back up once I get over to the grow out pen and the other open hutches. So stay tuned. Little break from the rabbit feeding because my hens are going crazy. So let's see what they're fussing about. What are you doing, sweetheart? Is she in your nesting spot, or did you just lay me this egg? Did you lay me this? Is this yours? Thank you, if so. Hi, Goldie. Hi, Cinnamon. How we doing? Huh? What are we doing? Do we have full boxes? Is that what we're all squawking and squalling about? Well, you have eggs in there, Blondie, that you don't need. Those aren't all yours. Well, she just bullied you right off that egg, didn't she? Didn't she? Ooh, fresh. They all want to lay their eggs in the same boxes or in the same spots at the exact same time every day. It never fails, but it's fun. I'm back. I know, those hens always distract me, don't they? You'll notice that these are different residents here in the grow out pen. We were able to get my Army of Darkness processed, so little brownies here are getting raised up.
And I don't know if it was my last chores video or if it was a different video altogether, but we did switch all of the rabbits back to pellets as well as hay, because when after we had switched them to nothing but hay, when we went to process our first batch, we realized they were a lot smaller than what we were expecting or wanting. So if you're feeding them just hay, if you are raising meat rabbits and not just to sell or to have as pets, again, we raise them for both, then just know that if you're on a hay only diet, they're not going to put on the weight, or if they do, it's going to take much longer. So just keep that in mind. Excuse me, let me clean up your come on, excuse me. Doot doot. You just don't want to move, do you? Clean up your hay there. And you'll notice I don't wear gloves when I clean the rabbit cages. Rabbit poop to me does not smell at all. It's the urine. So it's not like if I go mess with the chickens and get a bunch of chicken poop on my hand, goodness gracious, that is an awful smell. But the rabbit poop doesn't bother me at all, and I wash my hands very well if I take a break between the cleaning or once I'm done with the cleaning. Before I handle anything else, I always wash my hands very well. So that's important. If the poop and pee doesn't bother you when it comes to cleaning time, just make sure to practice proper hygiene after the fact. What are you doing, sweetheart? You want to say hi to everyone? Get you some food. Butters is pregnant, so hopefully the second litter here will be a success, since she doesn't have the stressors of the doe hutch falling. All right, so Butters can officially see out all sides again. And then I went ahead and took down the wind blocks on the back and side of Teddy and Levi's cages. To take the metal down here, and then there's a couple other pieces on the stubby hutches. I don't have the right tool for that right now, and I'm not sure where it is. So the carport's a bit of a mess. Dirk swears he knows where everything is, but I do not. So we'll wait until he gets home and have him take those down. It's nothing that's urgent that has to be done this second. So Little Bit is causing a fuss, so I better feed her. Hi, Little Bit. Good morning. Okay, don't bite me. No, don't you do it. I'm sorry. I know I'm late today. I know. But I promise, baby, you're not going to starve. Those chickens are going crazy. What do you know about it, Little Bit? Go. What is it? Hey, Bubby. Hi, buddy. Teddy's gonna be a dad again. We just recently bred him with Tanner, so those should be some beautiful babies. Well, my battery is about 10% away from being dead, so I'm not going to be able to finish recording feeding. But as I was looking around, there's not too much else that I need to do over here today. So I think that once I'm done feeding, I'll be done with this part of my day anyway. So before I let y'all go, I'm going to show y'all Little Bit's, not Little Bit, Thumper's babies.
Oh my goodness, the cuteness. Hi, Mama. I know. I'm not gonna take them, I promise. They're getting so big. When I bred Tanner, I tried to breed Thumper as well. And when I had her in the cage with Levi, if y'all watched that video, it sounded like she was sneezing. Well, I cut the video then to check on her, and she kept kind of wheezing, and she's never done that before. So I went ahead and took her out, put her back in. I didn't want to force a breeding on her in that condition. And she's been doing fine since. I've been keeping an eye on her. She hasn't been making any other breathing sounds that are abnormal. So I think she was just really stressed that day. So I'm gonna give her a little bit more time before I try to breed her again. Maybe a couple weeks longer than I intended if necessary. Whatever's best for the health of the rabbits. So she's a great mom. But I see the red light just popped onto my battery, so I'm gonna end this here, friends. Thanks for tagging along, and we'll see you next time. Keep on keeping on.